Why are Americans packing up and heading from liberal states to conservative ones? That's the question on many minds these days. You see, there's a fascinating trend emerging across the United States. More and more people are choosing to leave states traditionally known for their liberal governance, like the sunny beaches of California, and are heading towards states with a more conservative political stance, such as the vibrant and diverse Florida. This isn't a small-scale movement either. We're talking about a significant number of people, enough to earn the phenomenon its own title, the Great Migration. It's a shift that's catching the attention of political analysts, economists, and sociologists alike. But what's driving this migration? Is it the promise of lower taxes, different political ideologies, or perhaps a change of scenery? Or maybe it's a combination of these and more. This migration raises intriguing questions about the political, economic, and social factors at play. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this intriguing trend. To understand this trend, let's delve into the key differences between liberal and conservative policies. At the heart of these ideologies lie divergent views on the role of government, taxation, regulation, and social issues. The liberal perspective generally advocates for a larger role for government in society. They believe in the power of the state to address social inequalities and economic disparities. This often translates into higher taxes and more robust social programs, with the goal of providing a safety net for those in need. On the other hand, conservatives typically favor a smaller government footprint, arguing that less interference from the state allows for greater personal freedom and economic prosperity. Conservative policies often involve lower taxes and less regulation, which proponents argue can stimulate business growth and job creation. Now let's talk about social issues. Liberals tend to be more progressive, advocating for issues like LGBTQ+ rights, women's reproductive rights, and more inclusive immigration policies. They often support measures that they believe promote social equality and justice. Conversely, conservatives generally lean towards traditional values and norms. They often prioritize issues like religious freedom, gun rights, and a more restrictive approach to immigration. They argue that these stances uphold societal stability and individual liberties. When it comes to regulation, liberals often favor stricter regulations, particularly in areas like the environment and consumer protection. They argue that these safeguards are necessary to protect the public and the planet. However, conservatives typically argue for deregulation, asserting that fewer rules can stimulate economic growth and innovation. They believe that the free market, if left largely unchecked, will naturally correct itself and provide the most beneficial outcomes. Of course, these are broad strokes, and individuals within each ideology can hold a wide range of views. However, these fundamental differences in approach to governance, taxation, regulation, and social policy tend to characterize the liberal and conservative ideologies. The contrast between these policies often results in significantly different living conditions in liberal and conservative states. One of the main reasons people are moving involves economic factors. Let's dive deep into this. You see, conservative states are often characterized by lower taxes. Lower taxes mean that residents get to keep more of their hard-earned money. This doesn't just apply to income tax, but also to sales tax, property tax, and even capital gains tax. The extra cash in individuals' pockets can be a strong incentive to pack up and move. Then there's the lure of fewer regulations. Conservative states typically favor a laissez-faire approach to economics. This means fewer hoops for businesses to jump through, which can lead to more companies setting up shop. More businesses mean more job opportunities, which can be a significant pull for job seekers. But let's not forget about spending priorities. Conservative states tend to prioritize essential services and infrastructure over social programs. This focus can lead to a more robust economy and a more efficient use of taxpayer dollars. For instance, instead of funding extensive social programs, these states might invest in roads, schools, and public safety. These investments can create a thriving environment that's conducive to both business and personal growth. Moreover, these factors combine to create a lower cost of living in many conservative states. When taxes are low and the economy is robust, the cost of essentials like housing, food, and transportation can be significantly lower than in liberal states. This lower cost of living means that people's dollars stretch further, making life more affordable and potentially improving their quality of life. Finally, let's consider job opportunities. With a business-friendly environment and a focus on economic growth, conservative states can offer a wider range of job opportunities. This can be particularly appealing to those looking for work or those seeking better career prospects. In summary, the economic factors at play in conservative states, lower taxes, fewer regulations, different spending priorities leading to lower cost of living and more job opportunities, can be a strong pull for many Americans. These economic incentives can make conservative states more attractive to many Americans. But it's not just about money. Social and political factors also play a significant role. Let's delve into some of the social issues that might be prompting this migration. Crime rates, for instance, are a major concern for many. In some liberal states, crime rates have seen a noticeable uptick. It's not uncommon for residents to express concerns about safety, with some feeling that their concerns aren't being addressed effectively by local government. This perceived lack of action can create an environment where people feel the need to seek out areas with lower crime rates and a stronger emphasis on public safety. In addition to safety, educational policies can also be a driving factor. Some parents may feel that the educational system in liberal states doesn't align with their personal values or the academic needs of their children. This dissatisfaction can lead to families seeking out states where they believe the educational policies better suit their expectations. Now, let's not forget about the political climate. It's no secret that the United States is politically polarized, with people often feeling more at home among those who share their political beliefs. In liberal states, conservatives may feel marginalized or misunderstood, leading them to seek out communities where their views are more common. This sense of belonging can be a powerful motivator, persuading individuals and families to pack up and move to states where they feel their political ideology is better represented. It's important to remember that these are complex issues, and it's not as simple as saying everyone is moving purely because of crime rates, education, or politics. Every person has their unique set of reasons. However, these factors can contribute to a broader trend, influencing the decisions of many. So, while the promise of a better economic situation might be the initial draw, the allure of a more compatible social and political environment can seal the deal. These social and political factors can strongly influence where people feel most comfortable living. This migration isn't just changing the lives of those who move, it's also reshaping the political landscape of the United States. As citizens pack up their lives in liberal states and make their homes in conservative ones, they carry with them their ideologies, their values, and their voting power. This shift in population has the potential to significantly impact the future political landscape of the United States. The United States operates on a system where each state gets a certain number of electoral votes based on its population. The more people a state has, the more votes it gets. As people move from populous liberal states like California to less populated conservative states like Florida, they are essentially redistributing these votes. This could potentially lead to more power for conservative states in future elections. Every 10 years, the United States conducts a census to count its population. The data collected in this census is used to redraw district lines and allocate seats in the House of Representatives. If significant numbers of people are moving from liberal to conservative states, this could change the political composition of the House. But it's not just about the numbers. People bring with them their experiences, their perspectives, and their voices. They participate in local politics, influence policy decisions, and shape the culture of their new communities. The infusion of new ideas and perspectives can lead to changes in local policies and shifts in social attitudes. However, it's important to remember that migration is a complex process influenced by a multitude of factors. Not everyone who moves from a liberal state to a conservative one will necessarily vote conservatively, and vice versa. People's political beliefs can and do change over time, and the impact of this migration on the political landscape will likely be a gradual process. The United States is a dynamic, constantly evolving country. This migration is just one of the many factors that contribute to its ever-changing political landscape. As we move forward, it will be interesting to see how these changes play out and what their long-term impact will be. As more people move, the balance of power may continue to shift. So, why are Americans moving from liberal states to conservative ones? It's not a simple answer, but a cocktail of economic, social, and political factors. Economically, it's about the pursuit of financial stability and growth. Lower taxes, cost of living, and business-friendly environments found in conservative states have become a magnet for both individuals and businesses. Socially, it's about the search for communities that align with personal beliefs and values. Conservative states often offer a lifestyle that resonates with those who feel left out in more liberal states. Politically, it's about the desire for policies and leadership that resonate with individual ideologies. Many find that conservative states align more closely with their political beliefs. The migration from blue to red states is not just about geography, it's about a shift in the American narrative. As Americans continue to vote with their feet, the country's political map may continue to evolve in fascinating ways.